Have you ever been mining in a cave peacefully when all of a sudden a grind stealer comes behind you and stabs you to death? Have you ever been asked to duel only to be lassoed, robbed, and murdered? If you've ever played Roblox The Wild West, you would have experienced one of these at least once. Which is why today I'm going to be telling you the top 5 worst players in Roblox The Wild West. Also, before we get into this video, let me quickly ask you to subscribe. At 700 subscribers, we are giving away a kukri, and all you have to do to enter is subscribe. More info soon. First off is the lasso spammer. These people are commonly seen using a lasso, and a lasso only. It's their only weapon they properly know how to use. Often they'll come up to you and ask to duel you, and only use a lasso. If they're able to catch you, they'll likely rob you and discard it on the spot. Then shoot you to death? Then right off, never to be seen again. Next up on the list is the mule spammer. These people are always using a mule shotgun, dragoon pistol, and sawed-off shotgun. Half the time they are using the occult versions too, because they're so poor they never got the real ones. As soon as these players spawn in Bronze City, they always shoot the first person they see that doesn't have protection, and teabag for what feels like an eternity. Honestly, these people make me rage the most in the Wild West. Not because of the amount of times I die, but because of how little skill they have. Number 3 on the list is the grind stealer. You know them, you hate them, grind stealers. These players usually take a stealthier approach using the kukri machete and a prototype. Most of the time you might also see them using a blow dart just to make the kill a little easier. Usually these players sneak up on you trying to make as little noise as possible. Once they get close enough, they shoot you in the head with a blow dart and stab you to death. And sadly, more often than not, they get away with it. Next up on the list is the scammer. Scammers can come in any way, shape, or form. The only weapon they need is their wits. Be careful because these people will hit you hard, and when they do, it hurts. Commonly, scammers will walk up to a random player that seems like a good victim and ask them this. Half the time the victim is half drunk to believe something like this, but will follow them anyway. Once they get to the black market, the scammer will need a two-way payment. If the victim is so drunk to believe this, he will go through with it. As soon as the quote-unquote first part of the trade is finished, the scammer will leave the game before the victim has flooded the black market with their tears. And lastly is the tryhard. A tryhard, also known as a faction monkey, is commonly seen using a prototype pistol, Patterson Navy, and Hartford rifle. If they are skilled enough, they will brag about how good they are at the game and try to get you to join their faction. These players are almost always seen at one of the forts during a faction war, being the last one standing. They are almost always capable of clutching 3v1s, and if they do, they will rant about how bad the opposing faction is. But if they lose, they will commonly say a few racial slurs before rage quitting the game. And there you have it. Those were the 5 most annoying types of players in Roblox The Wild West. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and let me know if you want part 2. But if you didn't, then go ahead and leave a dislike. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!